Hmm. Maybe. Hmm. Oh. Yeah. Hello, everybody. It's Murialda here again, and welcome to episode 6 of Let's Browse. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you may have seen something. Something may be coming soon this weekend, maybe. But, anyways, yeah, we're going to do episode 6 of Let's Browse now. So you guys have been slacking. Only two of you requested some things today. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but yeah. I decided to go ahead and open all the links ahead of time, so we don't really need this. But yeah, so the first requester came from Mo again, who is one of our friends. So Mo is asking for some opinions on Chachamaru from Sansei or Full Metal Daemon Muramasa. And this figure is the DX version. It's got the Sansei Muramasa in there. I do have two Sansei Muramasa figures, but this does not look like them. So if we go ahead and open the official gallery, before we do that, just to be on the safer side, maybe we'll do safer work. So yeah, we'll go ahead and open up the official gallery. So I'm going to try to have this episode be SFW, no adult content, but I do know Chachamaru can have her tits out, and a couple of the other ones we're going to look at can have their tits out. So yeah. Anyways, this one basically, Sansei Muramasa is transformed into her spider form, and then you've got Chachamaru. The non-DX version just has Chachamaru. So this one, if you're familiar with Bakemonogatari, she looks a lot like Shinobu. It's not Shinobu, it's Chachamaru, but they look very similar. The same like facial expression, the same blonde hair. But yeah. Anyways, I've thought about this one in the past. It's not really my thing. I mean, it looks pretty cool, and I mean, honestly, it wouldn't be a bad figure to have in your collection. She's manufactured by Wing, so the turnoffs kinda is she's in her underwear with it basically pulled way down, and like I said, you can take her boobs out, and I've read that the bra doesn't really stay on very well, and it like exposes her nipples a lot pretty easily. But I love the expression on her face, and she does look pretty good. And like I said, if you get the DX version, you get the spider as well. There she. This, if you don't get the DX version, this is her stand, and it's kind of ugly and stupid, but I guess it works. But yeah, if you're going to spend the money on the figure, spend the money on the full thing, full blown thing, and I mean, wow. Yep, and you see, you can take her top off. Like I said, I like her facial expression, and she does look good, but I don't think this one's going to be for me. However, if you like her, I did find she is currently available at AmiAmi AB quality pre-owned, but to me AB has always been brand new, and she's about $150 some odd dollars. I don't know what the shipping will be on her, but it'll probably be fairly expensive. But this is the DX version, so you get Chachamaru and you get Sansei, the spider. So yeah, if you're interested, she's on AmiAmi, so hurry up because she's not going to last. So another one Mo is asking about is Nagi Saw from Fantasy Star Portable 2 Infinity, manufactured by Volks. So when I first saw this one, I could have swore it was not a figure but a doll. That's just the impression that came to my like that my eyes saw. Like especially her hand, the way it's holding onto the sword. Yeah, it feels like a doll to me, and it is by Volks, which is known for their Dolphy Dreams, I think. But this is a PVC figure, 1/8 scale, and it was listed at 8,000 yen in 2013. This one's not for me. I mean, it does look kind of cool, but it's very monochrome, like the white coat and then black, and the black hair. It does throw in some flashes of blue, and it looks like she has a gun sword, and she has an eye patch. A couple of flashes of green on her coat and her sleeve. That's kind of cool. Her expression on her face is kind of stiff. I mean, it does look like she's wearing a military uniform, so she's, a military girl, so she's gonna, be a stiff figure. But yeah, kind of like a scowl a little bit, and she's got green eyes. Yeah, the flowers look kind of not very well defined. It kind of all blurs into each other. But I mean, just looking at the prototype pictures and the lines on the figure, it looks pretty clean, nicely detailed and everything. Yeah. So it looks good, and for the price that it was listed at, I'd say it would be worth it if you're interested in this character. However, I've never seen this one to my knowledge at a store. Of course, I haven't really been looking for her either, so I don't know what her current price is. But yeah, she looks good enough. Maybe if we come down, nope, can't even do a search for store items. That's odd. There's usually a little link you can click on. Oh well. Anyways, that's Nagi Saw. I don't really know her. She's got good ratings. Yeah, if you're interested and you can find her, I guess it would probably be okay. So MO's final one is, of course, Butt Plug Sen. From Hyakka this is Tokugawa Sen from Alter. And like I said, Butt Plug. The sadistic succubus version. So I do know. So she is not actually intended to be a cast off, but I've seen pictures. You can rip her top off and expose her boobs. So if you're into that, you can do it, but it does leave a big old gap, like right there at the top of her chest. Doesn't look the greatest then. So yeah, this really does not look like Sen to me. Sen Hime. It's probably like the hair color. In one of the OVAs, I think she does become, the succubus and transforms and all that, but yeah, it just doesn't look like Sen to me. And then if we can get a back shot of her. Yep. So she has a tail in this figure, and the tail is a butt plug, so it goes up her butthole. I don't think it's detachable, so you can't guarantee that that's what it is, but yeah. Just looking at where it goes into her butt, it's not like the normal tails that come off the spine. It's going in. I hate this. Why does it shrink when I scroll? But I mean, it's not a bad figure. It's if like I said, to me it doesn't look like Sen, and since I know it's supposed to be her, it turns me off a little bit. But if you don't know anything about Senhime or Hyakuroan, yeah, it's not a bad figure. It looks kind of good, especially if you're into that type of outfit. And her scythe looks pretty good too, nicely detailed. I don't like her hat. It's like a jester's hat, kinda. doesn't look the greatest to me. But yeah, she's not horrible or anything. And 1A scale, but it looks to be a taller 1A scale, so that's not really a bad price, $128 or so. I don't know if she came out in 2015, so I don't know what her price in the aftermarket is. But yeah, it looks to be a good enough price for her. So that was all of MO's requests. So thank you, MO. So now we've got our buddy Obama Loves Hentai. You haven't changed your name yet? Shouldn't it be like Trump Loves Hentai now? But yeah, so he requested quite a few more. So sticking with the Hyakuron theme, from Samurai Bride, we've got Hozoin Ishun. Once again, manufactured by Alter, a 1A scale, but looks to be a larger 1A scale. Milo is sticking his butt in my face right now. So she's cute and all. Not really one of my favorite characters, and so it's not really one of my favorite figures either. So I'm most likely not going to be investigating her much. But, I mean, it is Alter, so it's going to be a great figure. It's the Hyakuron line, which is a great line that Alter did. They're amazing figures. I've got a couple of them. And, I mean, she's cute and all. You've got the little eye makeup going on the corner. Maybe we'll get a good shot of her face. And, of course, you can't have Alter and Hyakuron without having underwear showing. And you've got to have the giant spear or trident or whatever type of weapon it is now. I don't know if this little stand is mandatory. If it's anything like a Konosuke stand, you're not going to use it because it sucks. But like I said, I don't know. I don't have this figure. I haven't actually seen the released version of it. But I mean, it looks okay. This scarf deal looks kind of ridiculous to me. It's not my favorite thing. She's got like a little like sake dish hat thing going on, and she's got a nice hair ornament, and you can kind of see the little orange eye makeup. And Milo is getting awfully close to a microphone. So yeah, that's Ishun, I think her name was. We'll see when we get out of here. But yeah, she looks pretty nice and cute, but like I said, not my favorite character. Yeah, Inchun. Not my favorite character in the show. Not my favorite figure, but it's not a bad figure, of course, and it's a decent enough price if you can find her. So now he is also asking about Alyssa Hart, manufactured by Alter, from Dungeon Travelers 2. So this is a companion figure to Mayra, and I love Mayra. She's gorgeous. I don't give her enough attention, but I love her. Yeah, and I spent a lot of money on her. So Alyssa goes with Mayra, but she never caught on as well. And honestly, I don't like her as much. I mean, she's a great figure and all, and it's by Alter, so it's going to be, pretty close to perfect. But I don't know, just something about her doesn't strike me as I must buy her like it did when I was looking at Mayra. I mean, she's got a good enough expression on her face. The pose is a little awkward, like she's with her foot position. It looks like she should be running at you, but then her body's off to the side. So maybe she's like spinning around, getting ready to attack. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, she does look good, and she's got gauntlets on. I just noticed that, so nicely detailed on the fingers. The sword looks okay. The hair looks to be great, and it's got lots of shading it. excuse me, it's got lots of shading in it. But yeah, just something about her. Like I said, it didn't catch me like Mayra did. But she looks good. Yeah. Let's see. Was there maybe? We'll just go through these real quick. Yeah. Here's a good comparison between the two. Like I said, they're meant to go together. They're from the same series and everything, but yeah, Mayra just caught my attention and I got obsessed with her and had to buy her. Alyssa just never held that same appeal to me. But like I said, they're great figures. If you like her and you can find her, get her. Okay, so this one, it's Kusuri or Kusuri. I don't ask me how to say his name. I've said before, I'm not a fan of male figures, and this one, I'm going to say something which can cause a lot of hate. Just remember, I'm allowed to have my opinion just like you're allowed to have yours. You don't have to agree with me. If you do, okay. If you don't, okay. But this one, from the moment I've seen it, I just thought it was hideous. And I know a lot of people love him, but like I said, I just think it's hideous. I mean, his hair looks bad, his face looks bad, especially from this angle. The colors look horrible together, like purple and green. It does not go together well. The little decorated shade behind him looks decent enough. It's a nice little feature. And I just noticed like the smoke effect is coming from his pipe, even though his pipe's in his hand, not part of that. But I mean, it just doesn't look good to me. I mean, there's not much more I can say about it. Like I said, I know a lot of people, especially the girls, love this figure. I've read the comments about it, but yeah, it's just not for me. Now, like I said, you don't have to agree with me. You can have your own opinion, and that's perfectly fine. The price, I mean, it's a 1/8 scale, so it's looks to be a fairly big one. So I'd say that price is probably reasonable for him, and it's probably going to be lower at the stores. But yeah, not for me. Okay, this is another one. It's a male figure, and so I'm not interested in it. But unlike the last one, this one is not hideous. It's actually I think it's a pretty nice figure. It is Mayra Yanko Sensei and Natsume Takashi. So I've never watched Natsume Yujin show. I always butcher these names. I'm sorry. I've never watched this, so I don't know if I think this might be Natsume because I think Nyanko Sensei is a cat. Could be wrong, but yeah. So this one, it's got him sitting on like a tree branch or a dead tree. It looks kind of like he's in a swamp. He's got a little kimono covering coat on. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad figure. It looks good enough. From that picture, it does look maybe a little small. I didn't check its scale. It's probably a 1/8 scale. The details look to be pretty good on this. I do like the flower pattern and everything, and the tree is very well detailed. Nice shading, nice sculpting. He's got like a gentle look on his face. So yeah, I if you told me I have to pick between this one and the last one, it would definitely be this one. But like I said, I'm not into the male figure, so I'm not gonna get it. But I mean, it looks good enough. Definitely for that price, it's worth the price. And yeah, it's a 1/8 scale, but yeah, that price is good. I don't know if it's going to be that still because he was released in 2015, so aftermarket is a strange thing. Decent enough ratings. I mean, it's over a 9, and I say decent enough. That's a pretty good rating, actually. Yeah, it's almost all a lot of 10s. So yeah, if you like him, if you like the show and the character, go for it. Not my thing. So Obama Loves Hentai is also asking about Nishizumi Mahou from Girls und Panzer der Film. So I saw the picture, I'm like, hey, that looks pretty good. And then I saw the frickin' scale again. Why are they doing these 1/12 figures? It's smaller than Beach Queens, and Beach Queens are tiny. Ugh. But now I just saw the price, and yeah, for a new figure, that's a decent enough price for that scale, I guess. So maybe they're trying to target the people that just don't have the money. If you don't have the money, you shouldn't be buying figures in the first place, but you know what I'm trying to say. People that are a little bit more tight with their money. So, didn't mean to do that. Meant to do that. So yeah, Mahou? Is that her name? Yeah, Mahou. Sorry. So Mahou looks pretty cute, and I like the bikini. It's nice looking. It's a simple figure. She's just standing there, and it's a typical bikini, showing some cleavage off. She's got a little kind of confused expression on her face, and she's pointing a little bit with her finger. And the butt looks like a butt. Yeah, it looks decent enough, and I mean it's a 1/12 figure, so it's going to be small. She's going to match with her sister. I guess they made one of Miho. Yeah, I mean decent enough, but for me it's way too small. But I mean that's just me. She's supposed to come out in 2017 in July, so yeah. If we click here, and then they always organize them differently, like they're never in the same place. There's Ami Ami. There she is. Yeah, I mean, 28.50. That's not bad. Shipping's not going to be bad for her because she's tiny. So yeah, you can buy her at Ami Ami if you'd like, or any of those other stores that have her. Yeah, like Nomiya has her in stock or available. Otaku Republic has her available. A bunch of these other stores most likely do as well. So yeah, not a bad price for, but a tiny figure. She looks to be decent enough. Yeah, if you like her, I mean it's $30. So another one he is asking about is Tachibana Arisu, manufactured by Plum, a 1/7 scale for 1,200 yen or 12,000 yen. So yeah, um, it's an idol girl. So if you hate idols, you can move on. But if you like them, she looks to be a younger girl. Definitely on the smaller side. So even though she's 1/7 scale, if if there's a 3-foot girl and she's 1/7, it's still going to be a small figure. But I don't know how tall she is. I just said that for whatever reason. But she's eating a crepe. It looks like it's either a crepe or an ice cream. Maybe it's an ice cream that looks like a waffle cone. And she's got a little purse. Yeah, she definitely does look like one of the younger idols, maybe junior high or elementary school. I don't know her from the series. Yeah, I don't. I didn't really follow Idolmaster except for the shows, and even then, it's hard to keep track of them when they have 20 different girls. She's cute enough. Not for me, but yeah, if you like idols, she looks like she's going to be a pretty good one. Like I said, not for me. The price, maybe a little expensive, but I mean, it is what it is. Good enough. Okay, so that's all the requests. But now we've got It's a Me, Mirialata. Yay! So instead of just going through Ami Ami and browsing, I figured I would look ahead a little bit. That was a screenshot. So, anyways, here's one. Yukio illustration by Shinsuke Inoue, Diamond Toes Zirconia. So yeah, I saw this one and I clicked on it. Yeah, she's sexy and hot and everything. Probably not for me. 124 or so, a little bit less. Alpha Max Skytube comes out in July, and she looks good enough. I mean, like I said, it caught my eye for sure. So I did preview this one a little bit, and there are her boobs come out and her nipples come out, but they are censored pictures on here, so we'll risk it. But yeah, she is definitely in a very red outfit, underwear, but red sleeves and red thighs and red stilettos. But there was one thing, if we scroll down far enough, so she still has her top on, and now her top comes off, and there is a chain which ties to her collar, so it goes between her cleavage and then around her boob and up to the little post. And if we go down a little bit farther, here you can see there's like no slot in her breast. But then if we go a little bit farther to where it's a close up with the chain, there is a slot with her breast. So the chain is actually attached to her body right here, it looks like. So that tells me that she actually has a completely separate torso piece. So for that price, I say it's worth it. It is a very naughty figure, so if you've got little children around, or it's not your thing, or you still live at home with your parents, might want to stay away from this one. If you love this type of thing, I'd say yeah, you can probably get her, and you'll probably love her. She hasn't really flipped my must-buy switch yet, though. So now we've got Sakuya from the Shining series, Tony Taka. 1/7 scale, Vertex, $109. Not a bad price, especially considering usually this would be two different figures. One standard and one repainted. But you get both outfits for the price of one. It's the same figure in both of them, but it's different outfits. Which I think is a pretty nice touch. So I love this Tony Taka's art and the Shining series. The characters look amazing. And Sakuya, she catches my eye a lot. I don't have any figures of her yet, but I mean, she is very beautiful. Here she's got kind of a bikini thing going on with some, things hanging off of her cups. Doesn't look like there's any straps or anything, so they just stick onto her boobs. So yeah, it is what it is. She's got black bikini bottoms on. I've looked as closely as I can. I think, she's going to be cast off. I think her boob cups come off. I want to say the underwear is going to come off too, but I can't guarantee it. But like right here, it doesn't look like it's attached to her body. And then her other outfit is more of a red bikini, but China dress type style. She's got a red ribbon in her hair, and once again, you can't. Since it's the promo pictures, they don't show under the skirt, so you can't tell if she still has her black bottoms on or not, or if they're different, or if she's exposed, going commando. But yeah, she's cute enough, and like I said, for that price and double outfits and everything, I think it's a good deal. She's on my to watch list. And here is that's the bonus items. So yeah, I kind of think she is going to be cast off completely, but don't quote me on it. So now we have Tatsumaki from One Punch Man, 1/8 scale by Freeing, coming out in August, maybe, and $107. So not a bad price. So I mean, pretty much all of you are going to know One Punch Man. I actually didn't watch the series when it came out. I kind of didn't fall for the hype. But then, I mean, a while later, after it was all released and everything, I was kind of bored, and I decided, what the hell, I'll watch an episode and see if I like it. And then, 6 hours later, I had watched the whole thing. So yeah, One Punch Man's pretty good anime, and it's nice and funny. So Tatsumaki is kind of a bitch in it. She honestly doesn't play a very big role until the very end, and even then, she doesn't really play a big role. There's kind of a debate as to whether she is Commando Nopon under there, especially same within the show. So yeah, of course they're promo pictures, so they don't show under her skirt. I'm gonna assume that they did give her underwear. So, like I said, she's in the show. She's kind of a bitch, and didn't really strike me as something that I would want to buy. I know a lot of people do love her, so she's probably going to sell. But yeah, it's not for me. But yeah, it'll catch your eye. Nice green hair. I like the green hair, but I don't like all the little curls going on there. But yeah, if you like her, she's still available. Okay, so here's Honyomi Yokai from Touhou. I never got into Touhou, but I do know that there are a lot of good figures of the girls from the series. This one, it just caught my eye, so I clicked on it. And after I clicked on it, it doesn't really do it for me anymore. It doesn't look bad or anything, but then again, it's by Belfine. And you do get some bonus items with this, so it comes with a B2 size poster and an acrylic character plate, or that's the Ami bonus. But when I was looking at this, I did see this little note from Ami saying shipping costs for this item may be very high due to package size and or weight. But when you look, the figure is actually pretty dang small. So this B2 poster is going to make the shipping box big, and that's going to make it expensive. She herself is pretty expensive at $167 or so. So yeah, I don't think this is going to be worth it, especially after you add shipping and the B2 size poster. Yeah. But if you're a huge Touhou fan, it might be something that you want to get. But yeah, not for me. So the next one, I've realized I talk about UL a lot, and I bitch and complain at FAT that they haven't released her yet, but I've never actually shown her. So yeah, we got to look at UL. And I tell you this, second that I see her up for order, I'm ordering her. As long as she's under $300, I'm ordering her. But I am getting quite pissed off that she is not out yet, and they're like refusing to even bring her to shows now. So she's still in the prototype phase, but we'll just click on a couple of these pictures real quick. Yeah. So when I first saw her come out, I mean, hell, at Winter One Fest, actually this was Summer Wonder Festival 2015, I would have freaking bought the gray prototype. I mean, look at all that freaking detail, especially in her tail. Her hair's going all over the place, and she just looks amazing. I mean, yeah, I would have bought this. But then they went and painted her, and she just got that much better. I mean, I want her. Come on, fat! So, yeah, she does have her little fangs in her mouth, and that kind of does look a little bit strange. Maybe that's why they're taking so long. Maybe they're redoing her fangs. But, I mean, look at the shading in the tail. Look at the shading in the hair. And her, whatever this is. And her thigh highs. And her skin. She looks amazing. Why can't I buy her? Come on, fat. Let me buy UL. Let me give you my money. I mean, it's amazing. And I know a lot of people are wanting her. Why? I don't know her. I've never played Grand Blue Fantasy. I know they are making an anime out of it, but it's debatable whether or not UL will even be in the anime. But I see her, and I want to give her my money and have her on my shelf. Anyways, that's UL. I love her. I hate fat right now. And the thing that really pisses me off is there's another figure, what's her face? Zuikaku or Zuiho from Kantai Collection. At the One Wonder Festival where UL was first shown painted, they had a video of, they were interviewing the different companies. And they had UL and they had Zuiho. And during the interview lady was like, oh! She sounded like she was going to have a heart attack or an orgasm. Zuiho has been released, and she's managed to find her way into Ami Ami's sales section. And UL, they're not even bringing her to they didn't even bring her to One Fest. Anyways, that's my rant. I want UL. Come on, fat. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. That's Let's Browse episode 6. I'm out. Bye-bye.